When I was younger, Port of Spain was a completely different place. Things were less chaotic. There was a time I could explore without worry or fear. But as I got older, things changed. But in the face of this modern day reality, there are those that go against the negative stereotypes. There are those that live completely different lives. I want to take a look at one of these lives. I want to take a moment and listen to a young black person to understand their perspective about growing up in East Port of Spain. This is Matthew, living his life, sharing his perspective.
Okay, so me and my family, we used to live in a small house and right next to the house we living in right now. But we used to live there was my father, my mother, my sister, grandmother, my uncle, a whole lot of us. And then, well, my sister went to Gloucester Lodge. I went to Gloucester Lodge also. And then from there, she went to St. Francois and and I went to Southeast, but we moved out to a bigger house. But with just me, my mother, and my sister living there now. Some of the best memories I used to have when I was younger, growing up in the world. I remember always playing in the streets with the bike and the skateboards, and when I used to come home from school, my father used to help me with when he used to get the more harder kind of homework. But yeah, he used to help me with that, and I used to almost make me appreciate him more. I remember this time when we built a airplane together, and that was very good for me. In living in East Port of Spain, there's a higher chance of me being harmed than in other parts of Trinidad. But this it really makes me sad to know that I could get robbed or killed in my very own area. My neighborhood was a good place with the people and everything it had in it. I have a lot of good memories playing in the street, riding bike. Um, me and my friends used to, it wasn't really anything to just come outside and lime because although it wasn't the safest area, we could have still, more on this side was a more quieter side. So we could have lime and stuff a little later than the other areas. It was good. Well, I can't really tell you when things changed, but what I could say is that eventually you just started hear more shootings and more gunshots. And where there was this one night where someone was actually shot outside my gate, and then they had the state of emergency. So the state of emergency in hotspots in Trinidad, and this is considered a hotspot, so we couldn't go outside late in the night, or else police would send us back inside. And well, living in East Port of Spain, when people, like when you go in different parts of Trinidad and people ask where you live, and they say, well, I live in Laventille, I live in Harp, I live in Gonzales. They watch you different. They expect you to act a certain way and talk a certain way, and your English would be this way, like that. So they discriminate against you in a way. I mean, Shami is a good player, but I better. I mean, I'm more skilled. I'll beat him in any football game one on one any day. But he is getting better. He looks like he would be able to play for a big football team when he grows up, but I don't think he'll ever be better than me. I believe Shemi would stay on the right track because he have a lot of positive role models around him. I know in me and his parents. I mean, it have a lot of distractions out there with the era you're living in. There'll always be someone who try to carry him astray, but he'll always have me here to guide him. Yeah, I think me and Shemi will have a good relationship growing up because we've always been close. Yeah, we have our arguments and that, but we always come back together. So I don't ever think that we would lose touch, and we'll always be good friends. From ever since I was small, I always had a fascination with airplanes and that humans had the ability to fly. And I always told myself from a very young age that I will be, one day I will be the person in control of one of those planes in the sky. And I know for sure I will be one in the future. I plan to, as I get older, to join the Air Guard, and from there I'll be able to serve my country and be a career pilot for the Air Guard. Actually, I hope that when I become an Air Guard in Trinidad and Tobago, that it will inspire black youth in East Port of Spain to let them know that they can achieve any goal once they put their mind to it and they work hard. Flying really means, you know, being up above the clouds with no worries, no stress, just not being able to really think about everything that's going on. I know once I stay true to myself and stay on the right path, that I can achieve any goal that I set for myself and be a positive influence on other people growing up in the same situation as me.